Thanksgiving. I hope you have great plans and they unfold in a wonderful way. In Thessalonians 5:18, the apostle Paul says, "In all things being grateful. In all things be grateful." Note the language. In all things, not for. As Eric Butterworth says in Spiritual Economics. In other words, despite the problems of lack or even because of them, the need is to get yourself recentered in the awareness of the ever presence of substance. And the most effective way to accomplish this is by thanksgiving. Paul is stressing the importance of a grateful heart, not simply an attitude of gratitude for things, but a heart that is grateful, full of greatness. There are some things that happen in our lives that we are truly thankful for. We're thankful for birthdays, weddings, love, and family. But some things that happen are really difficult. We might have an illness, the death of a loved one, a divorce, some other sad event. How can God expect us to be grateful for those things? Let's look really closely at this verse. Some might think the verse says to be thankful for all of our circumstances. It actually says to be thankful in all circumstances. The original Hebrew word for in that is used here means in the middle of or during. So it means to be grateful in the middle of any circumstance. In other words, no matter what is happening in your life, you can be thankful. Now, obviously, things happen in our lives that we certainly would not be grateful for. Uh, Suzanne's transition certainly was not something for me to be grateful for. It was something I very much did not want. It still brings up many feelings of sadness, loss, and grief. But even in such a shattering experience, I found support from family and friends, new activities, and other things to be grateful for. And I've had constant opportunities to remember how much I love her. My appreciation deepened for 37 wonderful years together. Do I wish it were longer? Yes. Do I wish she were still here? Yes. And I am deeply grateful for the great love that we shared. I found ways to be grateful in the sadness of Suzanne's transition. Suzanne used to do a workshop on the medieval mystics. One of the featured mystics was Meister Eckhart, who famously said, "If the only prayer you ever say is thank you, that will be sufficient." This is why one of the final steps in treatment is thanksgiving. We say thank you for the blessing we have claimed, and we know that it's done. And so we are grateful. We are grateful that the law is working and that our blessing is ours. Gratitude is good for your health. It is, as Butterworth said, an attitude of greatness. It's an attitude of wellness and prosperity. It's an attitude of acceptance of the best life can be and the best life has to offer. In Holmes' Reader for All Seasons, Ernest Holmes writes, "The attitude of praise and thanksgiving are salutary. They not only lighten the consciousness, lifting it out of sadness and depression, they elevate consciousness to a point of acceptance. Praise and thanksgiving are affirmations of the divine presence, the divine abundance, the divine givingness. It is only when we live affirmatively that we are happy. It's only when we recognize that the universe is built on affirmations that we can become happy. Do you want more good, more happiness, more prosperity? Gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the greatest attractor of good. It opens spaces for more good to come and fill, whether that good is health, happiness, financial abundance, or whatever. Start by being thankful. As Suzanne always said, I give thanks, I give thanks, I give thanks. It's a well known, off cited metaphysical principle that what you focus on expands. And the corollary to that is that what you don't diminishes. When you focus on all the good that you have, even amidst sorrow and devastation, more good emerges. As the old song says, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. And sometimes the things you don't want are the path to what you do. Psalm 23 talks about walking through the valley of the shadow of death. Sometimes you have to walk through it, sometimes in a very literal way. But you don't have to build a house there. Can you be grateful for the journey? Can you be grateful even in the middle of the valley? If you can, that salutary attitude will carry you through many storms and bring greater and greater good into your life. So say grace, enjoy your dinner, and be grateful even as that crazy uncle is spouting off. Gratitude in all things, in all circumstances, will enrich and empower your life so you can more fully express your greatness in the world.